Hey there, nature lovers. Do you often come across these bushy-tailed critters scampering up trees and stuffing their cheeks with acorns? If you're not sure whether they're chipmunks or squirrels, don't worry, because that's what we're talking about today. We'll tell you all about the differences between these two small mammals so that you can easily identify them on your next hike. Let's get started. First things first, let's discuss the main differences between chipmunks and squirrels. The easiest way to tell them apart is by looking at their stripes. Most chipmunk species have 3 stripes on their head and a striped tail, while most squirrels have a bushy, fluffy tail without any stripes. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Some squirrel species, such as the fox squirrel, also have stripes, while some chipmunk species, like the southern flying squirrel, don't have stripes on their tails. So it's not always a black and white issue. Another way to tell them apart is by looking at their ears. Chipmunks typically have small, rounded ears that are furry on the outside, while squirrels have larger, more pointed ears that are less furry. If you look closely, you'll see that chipmunks have shorter, more slender bodies with longer tails than squirrels. Squirrels tend to be larger, chunkier, and have shorter tails. Their legs are also different. Chipmunks have 4 clawed toes on each foot, while squirrels have 5 clawed toes on each foot. With the exception of the flying squirrel, which only has 4 clawed toes on their hind feet. Now let's talk about their habitats. Chipmunks are often found in mountainous regions and wooded areas, while squirrels are more commonly found in forests and urban parks. Chipmunks prefer drier, open areas with plenty of rocks and trees, while squirrels prefer denser woodlands with plenty of trees to climb. And when it comes to their diet, chipmunks are primarily herbivores, feasting on nuts, seeds, and fruits. They're also known for their habit of burying food to enjoy it later, just like squirrels. Squirrels are also mostly herbivorous, but they do occasionally eat insects, eggs, and small vertebrates. Speaking of squirrels, did you know there are over 200 species of them worldwide? These amazing animals are part of the family Squirrelidae, which includes chipmunks, marmots, prairie dogs, and even tree kangaroos. But not all squirrels can fly, right? Well, not all of them can glide through the air like Superman, but the southern flying squirrel sure can. It uses its skin membrane called a patagium to steer and control its descent. The flying squirrel can jump from tree to tree, soaring through the air up to 100 feet. That's longer than a basketball court. But don't be fooled by its name. The flying squirrel can't actually fly. It's more like a squirrel that can leap great distances through the air. Now let's take a look at chipmunks. Did you know that they belong to the family Squirrelidae too? In fact, they're in the same genus as squirrels, but they're in a different species. There are about 25 different species of chipmunks found throughout North America, Europe, and Asia. And just like squirrels, chipmunks are active during the day and spend their time looking for food and socializing. But unlike squirrels, chipmunks are generally more solitary and only come together during mating season. So there you have it, the fascinating world of chipmunks and squirrels. While they may seem similar at first glance, these two types of rodents have distinct differences that set them apart. From their physical characteristics to their habitat and behavior, each of these animals is uniquely adapted to its environment. So the next time you see a bushy-tailed creature scurrying up a tree, take a closer look. With these tips in mind, you'll be able to identify whether it's a chipmunk or a squirrel. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hiking.